Good morning and welcome to Ma'am Talks. I'm Kathy.
I'm Anna, and today we're going to be talking about, do you believe in love at first sight? Do you?
You know, the reason I thought of this is because I've been watching that show Married at First Sight.
Crazy people.
Yeah. They literally are matched with somebody through a psychologist, a marriage and family therapist, another person, I can't remember what he is, and they meet on their wedding day. And then I think they have, I don't know, a couple months before they can decide if they're going to stay together or get a divorce.
I thought it was like 6 months.
No, because it's been 4 months on this last one and the season's over, and because of COVID they were together longer. And so there were 4 out of 6 couples that ended up staying together.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and actually they were very cute, some of these couples. But here's the thing. So
I watched that show like 2 or 3 times, and what I found so interesting was that as far as the women were concerned, this was a real wedding, and they were looking for their dresses, and they fantasized and romanticized the whole process, and they loved those men from the moment they were assigned to them, even though they had never met them. It was so bizarre.
It's pretty crazy, but this is like the 11th season they had of this. So I won't go into the reasons, because that dumb Bachelorette show that I have been watching too with this season.
She watches all these high quality
because there's so much to do during the day now, right? Anyway, so I did look up some of the stuff. So my feeling about it is, no, I don't believe in love at first sight.
I believe in lust at first sight.
Lust at first sight, or just super attraction, and my husband and I had this conversation because I feel like it takes a lot.
I could just see Ben if I
Your hand is so cold.
I'm sorry. I could just see Ben if I say to him, do you believe in love at first sight? I bet you anything, and I haven't talked to him, and I'll talk to him later today. He'll say, only when I saw you. Or something. I swear to you, that's what he's going to say. Yes.
Because I think my husband thought that. And he was right away just,
He knew you your whole life.
He did, but he didn't love me then.
Right.
But I think he had it was more like kind of an attraction thing. And to me, he's 8 years older. He was my best friend's brother. That's all he was. Like, he's just my best friend's brother. Like, he was just Steve. I would go visit him at the office and say hi when I was around there, but I never thought of him. He was married, and I knew the kid. Anyway, whatever. So here's the thing. I think that real love, takes a really long time. Like, you might be in love or think you're in love after a few months, and you might have all those feelings, and you are together, and that things are going well. But I don't think it's until you've gone through a lot of stuff that there is that deep, like, unconditional connection.
The Indians have a lot of prearranged marriages, and they actually have a name for the love you develop over time.
Oh.
When you're
That's
in
what
your
I'm talking about.
50s and 60s, the love you feel with your spouse is different. It's on a different level. It's not as lustful. It's not happy, but it's more content. And it's very fulfilling. I don't want to say it's more fulfilling, but it's very fulfilling.
It goes in waves too. Different periods of I think your marriage.
And some waves are rockier than others.
Yes, and some are wonderful. But in the research, they were talking about how you're more likely to fall or to feel love at first sight with beautiful people. Again, I don't think that's love at first sight. I think that's just attraction and lust. Your eyes go to...
Well, and preconceived idea of what beauty is.
Well, right. And I think when you are talking to somebody that is, intelligent or funny or good, whatever, that becomes a really interesting point of view, as opposed to, oh, this person was so good looking. I talked to this person, they were like amazing, and that was such an attraction.
I once met at an engagement party, I met a movie star. Very popular at the time. I won't mention the name, but absolutely gorgeous. I mean, so beautiful. I could not take my eyes off him. I thought, If I could paint at this moment, I would paint that man. He was so beautiful. And I didn't recognize him because I'm kind of space cadet when it comes to movie stars. And I said, have I met you before? I feel like I've seen you. And he goes, oh, have I met you before? I feel like I've seen you. And I was like, what?
Wow.
And then somebody whispered in my ear, oh, he's so-and-so. And I thought, wow, did he just get ugly?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't say anything back because to me it didn't matter. He was so ugly after that
Obnoxious.
obnoxious remark that I thought it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, and in the research, which I believe this, it says that men,
I can't read the research because I don't have my glasses on.
men report love at first sight more than women. Again,
Really?
Yeah, but I don't think it's love at first sight. I think men need women more than women need men. What do you think?
I don't know.
When you see people that are divorced, I think the men get remarried quicker than the women.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't want to say because I really don't know.
And it also
I mean,
says,
I know so many women that are widows or divorcee and they're alone. And of course they survive, but are they as happy? I don't know. I don't know.
I just think it's interesting. I just think that that's such a big topic, and you hear people say, "Oh, I just met somebody and I'm so in love." It's like,
Or when somebody says, I just met my husband last night.
well, that was on The Bachelorette. And I'm sure some of you people watch The Bachelorette. She was like, the minute he came out of the limo to introduce himself, she goes, "I think I've met my husband." And they stopped the show with her in it after like 3 episodes because of it. And they had to bring in a new person.
Couldn't she just do the show and just prefer him?
Well, no, because then she's really leading these guys on, and that was really crummy. That's another show. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, let us know if you feel that you fell in love at first sight or
Ever?
how you feel about it. Please send your comments.
Please. If you think we're wrong or if you can think of a different angle, let us.
Wrong?
Of course not. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to click those share and like buttons.
And make sure to follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Mam Talks and our website, www.mamtalks.com. And remember to keep embracing getting older with us.